Hey, welcome to the 5-Minute Quickie. And today, it's all about today. But what created today? Well, if you think about it, if in personal development we always think of being at cause or striving to be at cause, which means taking responsibility for everything that happens to us, which is basically taking responsibility for every decision that we make. Well, every yesterday you've had in your life, you've made decisions, because everything you do is a decision. And what happens is you decide and something happens. Cause and effect. And when you cause and effect, you get what happens today, or what happened the day before yesterday, the day before that, day before that. So you're living your life on the decisions that you made. So today will be the effect of yesterday's decisions. So here's the thing I want you to think about. What are you doing today? What type of decisions are you making? Decisions that you're making that's going to affect tomorrow, because you do. So if we were to think about what we're doing right now and know that we're going to take responsibility because it is going to affect tomorrow, maybe we ought to think a little bit more with intention. Every decision we make, and it's going to be really difficult. I know that because, as I said, everything you do is a decision. And that's a bit of a bugger, really, because if we know that every decision is going to affect our future, then, we just got to think. But if we can on those major decisions, just stop, pause, take a breath before taking any action so we can think. What is our intention here? And how are we going to affect tomorrow? So when tomorrow becomes today, we are creating the day that we want, the life that we want. There'll be lots of little ones that just disappear, those little decisions, but the big ones, the things that are going to make our life different. And you might think, well, it won't affect me tomorrow. But what about tomorrow's tomorrow? Because every decision you make will have an effect. It'll like ripple out into the future. And when that future becomes the now, it'll be you who created that, which is absolutely awesome if we get it right. Or when we get it right. Not if, when. Because we will. So what I'd like you to think about is, what type of decisions am I making? Are they good decisions? And if they're not, how can I learn from the decisions I made that I'm not happy with? And maybe we just sit and pause and maybe journal, write out a few things that we would like to change. How would we have liked it to be different? And even that will educate your unconscious mind into say, well, at least I've learned from the past. And when I've learned from the past, every next decision I make will be that little bit better because I'll have learnings. And that's all it is. So every effect from the past we can learn from and create better effects in the future. And create, in effect, the reality that is ours. We create our own reality. I hope you enjoyed this and it's got you thinking just a little bit more. Because when you think a little bit more, you just think a little bit clearer maybe and a little bit better. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Please let me know. Did I ramble? Did I make you think? What were the consequences of that thinking? Could I do this better? Are the short quickies too short? Do we need to expand them into longer, deeper episodes and use it at the longer episodes? Do let me know. feedback@personaldevelopmentunplugged.com. That's the email address. And if you would, please share and subscribe. Because if you subscribe to this podcast, it means obviously that you're setting your intention to learn more. It means you're going to get the episodes coming onto your little device every Wednesday and every Saturday. But it also means so much more to spreading the word of this podcast, this project that we have to make our lives richer and the lives of everybody else richer. So please do that. It would mean so much to me. And it only just a click away. Okay? Anyway, enjoy, because it's time to fly.
Warning, you are now leaving the unplugged mind of Paul Cloughie. It's time to fly on your own. Be brave, my friend.
Personal Development Unplugged.
Hey, welcome to the 5-Minute Quickie. And if you're new here, just a little explanation what a 5-Minute Quickie podcast is with the Personal Development Unplugged podcast. But it's basically me just musing and hopefully getting you to muse, to think. Think about different things just over, say, 5 minutes, and maybe you'll take them away. Those thoughts, develop them, and maybe we can develop them together in a longer podcast. Sometimes they'll be, well, they're never 5 minutes, I tell you that now, or very rarely. There may even be a little process there, I don't know, but it's things that I've come across, read, heard, and just something I want to share with you. Just to think and to probe and get ourselves in a way that we can just keep striving to be that little bit different, a little bit better, so we can be the change we want to see in others and be the change we want to be in ourselves. Just a thought. Just becoming aware of maybe what is new, what we can do. When we start thinking of things like that, I believe it means we start to create those things as well. Because you have a feeling. The feeling that those thoughts generate, and that feeling will, I think, resonate into action and results. Anyway, that's a quick roundup intro of the 5-Minute Quickie.